Today we are building a key rack mail organizer, a hot selling item on Etsy. Very easy to make. I'm going to show you how to build it. There is a link to free plans in the description and you don't have to put your email in to get them because I hate that. But watch the whole video first because after the tutorial, I'm going to tell you why you should be adding this item to your shop. We're going to go through some numbers from other Etsy sellers and some practical selling tips. All right, here's all our pieces cut. Again, all the measurements will be in the woodworking plans. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut little notches on the end piece and the divider piece. I'm just doing an inch. All right, a quick sand and then we'll get to assembly. All right, now I actually made the plans before I built this thing. And there is one thing I would probably like to change. In the plans, I'm going to tell you to put the side piece on and then put the divider piece on. But it actually would work, and then the bottom piece. But it actually would work better to put the bottom piece in and then the side piece. So that's how I'm going to do it. It's opposite in the woodworking plans, just so you know. So this is not a large weight-bearing thing, so I'm just going to use glue and brads. All right, this one's gonna go here. Use your square to make sure that it's lined up straight. Gonna put glue on the back and glue on the side. And last up, your shelf. Make a couple of marks at 3 inches so you know that you're lining it up straight. All right, bead of glue on the side and the back. Put your brads in here first and then go around and put some in the back. Actually, it's probably best just to go ahead and measure on the back first. Use your square, make sure it's straight. It may actually be good to go ahead and stain it because once you put these on, it's going to be hard to get your hand down inside that mail organizer slot. All right, all stained up. Now we're just going to attach these cover pieces. All right, we are done. Hey, the analytics are telling me that over 70% of you are not subscribed to the channel. So please like and subscribe to the channel. I would humbly appreciate it. All right, let's take a look at some of these racks on Etsy. As you'll notice, there is a nice variety of design. And look at some of these numbers. 452 sales in 8 years, 718 sales in 5 years, 974 sales in 4 years, over 1,000 sales in 7 years. Now for that 1,000 one, you're getting averaged out 13 orders a month. The one 974 in 4 years, that's 20 orders a month. 718 in 5 years, that's 12 a month. Now I'm guessing that the profit margin is not really huge just because of the price point for a lot of these. So maybe $15 a piece is what you're making. But even then at 20 a month, that's $300. At that 13 a month, that's almost $200 a month just for one product. And that's really the mindset you want to have, is that you're not gonna make a full-time income off one product. It's just, each product is just one tool in your toolbox. It's just one product in your shop. And if you can get 10 orders from each product in your shop, man, depending on what you got, you could make some decent money. And so that's your thought process, is you want to take, you know, I'm an Army veteran, so I'll use the sniper approach where you just one shot, right? One product, and that's gonna get me to where I wanna go. But no, I prefer like the shotgun approach, okay? I'm gonna hit all these different niches, right? All these different products I've done on my channel. If you're a subscriber and you've checked out my other content, put all these different niches into your Etsy woodworking shop to get sales from all these different areas. And that all, hopefully, will equal a very handsome side income or possibly a full-time income. That's kind of the approach or the mindset to have. So just practical tips on this. You don't want to exactly copy someone else's design. You want to look at all these different designs, go to other furniture shops. You could even go to Amazon and search in key rack mail organizer and see what they got there. Most of that stuff's probably from China. But look at all these different designs and try to come up with your own. Think about what is it that you take like with your keys when you leave the house. Do you take your wallet? You take your sunglasses? Maybe you don't wear a watch until you leave the house. So think about maybe designing something with some implements to put some of those things on there, a sunglass holder, a watch holder, if you will. A lot of variety that you could put into this, because it's almost like, you know, it gets into maybe the everyday, the EDC, the everyday carry category. I've seen some of these that will even have like a gun holder. In fact, a really popular selling one had a gun holder, but it was unsecured. It was just sitting there. So if you got kids around, you'd have to figure something else out. But put your imagination to it. Come up with something new. Or even, you know, make 3 or 4 of these to put in your shop, right? You can put as many products in your shop as you want. And since everything's made to order, all you need to do is make one prototype, get a lot of really good pictures of it. Those are very important. Okay, if your pictures aren't good, it's like a thumbnail on a YouTube video. Got to make your pictures good. Make 3 or 4 varieties, put them up on get some good pictures of it and list them. And then those prototypes, either give them away to friends or try to sell them on Facebook Marketplace, or maybe just hold on to them when you get your first orders in, if you've got the room. And as I recommended in the other video, put some kind of dollar amount into Etsy ads, because that'll get you on the first search page, which is what you need. Even if it's just $1 a day, so that's $30 a month, put that in to get your stuff on the first search page. Because typically as a new, I can't say that, I really don't know, but my assumption is if you're a new Etsy woodworker, you're not gonna end up at the top of the first search page, right? That wouldn't make sense. Maybe they do. Maybe they do every once in a while just to kind of give some people some traction, but if you do the Etsy ads, you're guaranteed that, because that's how they do that. So I hope you got some value out of this. If you did, please like and subscribe to the video. And that's all I have for you today. Get them free plans and let me know what you think. We'll see you on the next one.